What if the only real way to make her regret losing you is by no longer caring whether she does? What if the deeper you sink into silence, the more she feels your absence? Most men get it wrong. They chase, plead, and try to prove they're worthy, thinking that will win her back. But all that does is confirm what she already believes, that she's the prize, that she has the power, and that you need her more than she ever needed you. But the second you stop, truly stop, everything shifts. Ask yourself, when did you last miss someone badly? It wasn't when they were always around, always available. It was when they vanished. When their silence forced you to wonder, to doubt, to question your place in their world. That's the power she never expects. She expects pain. She expects you to beg. She expects you to break. That's the script most men follow. But when you refuse to play the role, when you disappear like she never mattered, suddenly the certainty she had starts to crumble. Now you have a choice. Do you let heartbreak define you? Do you waste precious time chasing someone who already walked away? Or do you transform into the man she never imagined you could be? A man so calm, so unbothered, that she begins questioning herself instead? Because here's the truth. The strongest position in any relationship is detachment. The one who cares less always holds the advantage. That's why the more you ignore her, the more she feels it. People never value what's given without effort. They only chase what feels rare. In this video, I'll show you how to reclaim that power using Stoicism and the principles of dark psychology. Step by step, you'll learn how to detach, how to rebuild, and how to make your absence feel like a ghost she can't shake. By the end, you won't just recover, you'll be untouchable. If you're tired of suffering, if you're ready to rise above heartbreak, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I control my emotions. They do not control me. Number 1. The power of absence. The less you give, the more she feels it. Why? Because human nature runs on contrast. We only appreciate something once it's gone. Like air, you never think about breathing until you're drowning. Attention works the same way. As long as she knows you're there, she doesn't have to wonder. But when you vanish, when your presence fades into silence, it cuts her like a missing piece she didn't know she needed. Right now, she assumes you'll always be there, waiting. That makes you predictable, and predictability kills attraction. Silence, on the other hand, plants doubt. And doubt grows into regret. Luxury brands understand this. A Rolex doesn't tell time better than a cheap watch. But scarcity makes it valuable. The same applies to you. If you're everywhere, always available, your value drops. But the second you pull back completely, everything changes. No texts, no calls, no likes, no views, just pure silence. And believe me, she will notice. She may act like she's moved on, she may laugh, she may post to look unbothered, but when no one's watching, when it's just her and her thoughts, she'll feel the void you left. She'll check her phone expecting your name. She'll refresh her notifications, and each empty screen digs the knife deeper. Number 2, indifference is the ultimate move. Nothing unravels a person faster than indifference. Not anger, not jealousy, not sadness. True indifference. Because emotions are leverage. If you react, if you lash out, if you try to prove something, you show you're still invested. And the one who's most invested is the one with the least power. But when you give her nothing, no reaction, no response, no validation, suddenly she's the one who feels unsteady. She expected you to beg, to fight, to prove yourself. Instead, you act like she's invisible, and that rattles her more than anything. Number 3, you never wanted her. You wanted validation. Let's be brutally honest. Was it really her you were chasing, or was it how she made you feel? Most men mistake validation for love. They don't realize it until too late. You weren't addicted to her. You were addicted to the feeling she gave you. Chosen, desired, worthy. And the moment she pulled away, you felt empty. Not because she was irreplaceable, but because you hadn't yet learned to validate yourself. That ends now. When you build validation from within, you become untouchable. And ironically, that's when she starts chasing you. Because nothing is more magnetic than a man who doesn't need approval. Number 4. The Stoic mindset. Detach or be destroyed. Stoicism isn't about ignoring pain. It's about mastering it. You can't control her choices. You can't control if she left. But you can control yourself. That's where real strength is. Stop obsessing over her words, her actions, her posts. They're irrelevant. What matters is your response, your growth, your discipline. When you detach fully, she feels it more than anything. Because you're no longer hers to influence. Detachment is freedom. Freedom from needing closure, from needing answers, from needing her. Number 5. The reverse chase. Right now she believes she's won. She thinks you're still suffering in silence. But when you don't chase, when you vanish, suddenly, she starts to chase. At first curiosity, then doubt, then fear. She starts sending little signals, little tests to see if you'll bite. But when you ignore them, when you remain cold, she begins to crumble. Because now the script has flipped. She's chasing the validation she once took for granted. Number 6. The silent mystery. Curiosity is torture, and nothing creates it more than silence. Most men overshare. They post cryptic quotes, selfies, or moving on updates, hoping she'll notice. Big mistake. That kills the mystery. When you post nothing, when she hears nothing, when she can't figure you out, that's when her mind spirals. She starts asking questions she can't answer, and unanswered questions always lead to regret. Number 7. Emotional mastery. She'll test you. She'll post to provoke you. She'll reach out to see if you'll break. But your power is composure. You remain unmoved. The one who controls their emotions controls the game. Every reaction gives her power. Every silence steals it back. Number 8. The cold shoulder. You will see her again. And when you do, your neutrality will cut deeper than anger ever could. No drama, no bitterness, no fake happiness, just indifference. She becomes just another face in the room. That's what burns the most. Not that you hate her, but that she no longer matters. Number 9. The rebirth. At some point you stop caring. Entirely. Not because you're pretending, but because you've grown beyond her. You become stronger, sharper, more complete. And ironically, that's when she regrets leaving the most, when she sees you became untouchable. But by then, it doesn't matter. You've outgrown her. Number 10, the final lesson. You never needed her. You only needed to discover yourself. She wasn't the prize. You were. And now that you see it, there's no going back. You are untouchable. If you've made it this far, you're no longer the man she left. You're stronger. You're free. You're untouchable. Hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I was always enough. This is the Stoic blessing. Stay strong, stay untouchable,